What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and it's funny, but there seems to be a small migration from certain platforms to others, especially in the light of this past election, which I don't want to get into many details of the implications of that, what they mean, and how they affect society as a whole. Probably say that for a TikTok video, which, by the way, I've been doing a lot of TikTok videos. If you didn't see the video before where I mentioned that I'm on TikTok, please check it out. That's where I do most of my social commentary, these days at least. But with people starting to gravitate to platforms like BlueSky off of Twitter, for instance, I wanted to talk about like the pros and cons. I haven't been someone who has played around with BlueSky, kind of been taking another hard look at it as a platform. Now, I will say this, part of my reason was the social reason, because, for a while now, Twitter's just been ridiculous with the toxicity and the craziness. And, even though I switched my tab from just showing a general feed to just stuff that I follow, it's still crazy, and also disheartening too, to find out some things about people that you thought you knew and you realize you really didn't know. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, with people making this migration, as a content creator, I've been thinking about like, what's the benefit for you as a content creator? Because there's plus and minuses, of course. With Twitter being the more established, entrenched platform, you get a lot more traffic, therefore a lot more chances that somebody might come across a posting of a video that you've made or a link to your website, where have you. Plus, Twitter has right now the lion's share of business advertising and opportunities for ads and things like that. That's not to say that there aren't any businesses that are on BlueSky. I've seen some, but it's not as, it's not a large amount. And I do know a lot of businesses have said that they weren't going to advertise on Twitter for this or that, but the reality is no one's really stopped advertising on Twitter or using Twitter as a viable means of communicating with potential customers. So you have to weigh that. If you're just looking for a platform to share your, whatever it is that you're selling, whatever it is that you do at a high rate, Twitter right now is still going to be it. But again, with the migration to BlueSky, who knows? That may become the preferred platform. And also, if we're going to be honest, it doesn't hurt to have all, if that's your mindset is like business first, then it wouldn't hurt you to have them all. Like, again, for me, I could do without Twitter because it's a more of a personal thing. But for a lot of you, it's very, very transactional. And again, as a content creator for myself, I understand, like, again, the high number, but I've never really done content, to where, how can I put this? Stuff like that never really influenced me as to why I did content. So going off the charts on the Twitter metrics has not been that do or die for me. I haven't had that mentality. I don't know. I'm a weirdo though, so can't go by me. And and of course you think about your social, network, where a lot of your friends are still going to be on Twitter and may not know about BlueSky. BlueSky though is being spread around, and what that leads to is a new opportunity for your social group to find us at. But as a content creator, an opportunity for you to start on fresh ground, while it's not flooded with a million people who are trying to develop and build their platforms. the early adopters may have an advantage because they'll be well known and be seen a lot more than newcomers. And I don't know if I've seen any large names in content creating on there, so that might be helpful right now too, especially if you're a smaller person and you're just looking to get a little bump. But I feel like eventually they will come if it becomes worth it to them financially. But right now, it's kind of like how Kick ended up becoming a place where a lot of smaller people jumped on board and got in to cash in before bigger people may have started taking the eye towards it. And now they're able to do okay because they got in on the ground floor. So maybe it's something like that. You may end up being someone who can get on the ground floor and have a lot of eyes on you to help push your content more than you do now, because you don't have to fight against a ton of different people. It's interesting though. The whole migration thing is interesting to me. Again, I'll get into it probably on TikTok. Maybe I'll do a video about the changes that a lot of people are thinking about making socially and how it's affecting social media and other mediums as well. But yeah, so lots to think about when you're looking for a platform to share your information, or just a platform just to have to be able to just interact with other people, to connect with other people, so food for thought. Anyway, as always, you guys feel free to hit me up, let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak, and I'm out. Deuces.